the rebalancing, they're finally addressing those recipes and replacing them with similar level tech or lower. Because apparently there was a very big recipe that a lot of people used for what was it, nuclear, the nuclear stuff that used beacons. Uh, and so people were kind of like, when are we going to get rid of beacons and what is it going to be made of? Like, what are we going to have to deal with? And basically, they replaced beacons with rotors in that recipe. So
Probably replacing any other recipe that has beacons in it as well.
they did.
Was there other recipes?
There were a couple, but not a lot. But they said that was probably one of the bigger recipes that a lot of people, based off of some of their,
found as annoying.
well, it was one of the recipes that was really efficient that people liked, but that's the only recipe that a lot of people tended to automate beacons to use for.
Well, there's no reason to automate beacons in the original intended purpose for beacons.
Because that was immediately removed by having the waypoint system.
I wonder if they were talking about also improving the waypoint system, because I felt like I wasn't paying attention during that part.
They mentioned that there were going to be improvements to the waypoint system, but that's going to be in the, like, hey, we're saving this information for 1.0. And yes, I see we're in pre-stream.
Yes.
So if people are wondering what we're discussing, we're talking about Satisfactory.
We do not have side stream though.
No side stream.
You don't get side stream.
Not until Eddie gets the game up, actually.
You're paying attention, you can hear the game, right?
Curious question. Are you still playing Zenless Zone?
Yes.
Okay. Well, considering the only gacha game that seemed to had your attention for a significant amount of time was Dokkan Battle, or whatever the Dragon Ball one was.
Well, I never played that one.
Okay.
It was the Tails one.
Did.
It was the Tails one that I
Tails
played.
One. Okay. And you only played that for what?
A month and a half.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, but he remembers that one because I think he spent cash on it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still free to play, as they say?
I gave him like five. No, I spent like $5 on something. But that's it.
Okay.
Okay,
well,
so
consider sort of tier like reasonable. Like if you think it's actually efficient.
There's like this battle pass that they have, and it's like, okay, I can do that.
Oh, the cheap battle pass. Yeah, there's one in Blue Archive, where it's like you get a relatively reasonable amount of premium currency for what it is. Not to mention other bonuses alongside it, like extra goes at things.
What's the premium currency called in Zenless Zone Zero?
Honestly, I still don't know. There's so many damn currencies. I don't know what's
in the game or
in the game. I don't know what's what yet. Especially because I haven't spent my money on currency, so I don't know what it is.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's Hoyoverse. So I don't know whether it's structured the same way as most Hoyoverse titles, where it has the universal premium currency that you can switch between titles before you then change it to the domestic currency of the game itself.
It probably does, because if the other three have it, this one will as well. Okay. But I was wondering what the local one was.
Sort of makes sense because there's the currency is called polychrome that you use in the game, and I think the one that you can buy is called monochrome. But I also haven't seen what you use monochrome for yet, or I don't understand how you use it.
Usually, unfortunately, most of these systems are one of those dark patterns.
Okay.
Well,
No, I think I figured out a way of figuring it out,
Hmm.
just to help Eddie. So, if this is like other systems like Genshin or Honkai Star Rail,
Mhm.
what currency do you use to buy tickets to roll on the gacha?
Polychrome.
That's the paid currency. Local, in this case, Polychrome.
But I collected in missions,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I haven't seen a way to purchase it.
you may not have gone to the right part of the shop.
It
Okay.
may also be a thing of that you have to purchase monochrome to turn into polychrome.
That's what that's what I made. That's what I assumed it was, but I haven't seen the function for that either. So
I mean, I'd have to see how their menu system is set up because, uh, from the way I understood it, is that the item that you use, because since I play Honkai Star Rail and not Zenless Zone Zero, my local premium currency is called Stellar Jade. But I forget what the premium currency called because it's like something that's used, like it's this weird like Lotus token thing that's like blue and pink, whereas my like Stellar Jade is orange and purple, I think. But since Zenless Zone Zero is much more science fiction, polychrome, okay, I could probably see where that is. So it's possible that your monochrome is your just normal currency, whereas polychrome is your premium currency.
except that I haven't spent any monochrome. I don't even know how to collect it. I haven't collected or spent monochrome. I
Okay.
mean, and I already reached endgame or current endgame.
And you've already rolled, so you know which currency you roll with.
Right.
Yeah.
So
That's why I asked, like, what's the currency you use to get the tickets to roll on the gacha?
And that would be the
anyway, it's
polychrome.
7.
That'd be polychrome. Okay.
Okay, let me switch this live then. Oh yeah, it's totally fun. It's
Okay.
it's engaging enough.
Are you going to get the police officer rookie?
Probably. Well, I'm gonna try. Uh, I don't know how likely that is. It's
They
whatever
will
resources.
rerun the character later down the line. I will give you that as a heads
I
up.
with hours left, I finally got the S tier character with the current one. I'll see about the next one.
Oh, you got Ellen Joe?
Yeah.
Wait, so how many tiers? Like what? Like how is the system run? Like
It's actually rather simple. There's S, A, B.
Yep.
Most things on B level are just items.
okay, so
Right.
A tiers are generally characters and
S tiers are better characters.
Right.
Okay.
Or rare characters, depending on how
so
you do
it's like HSR's 4-star and 5-star stuff because that's how HSR goes. Is like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5-star stuff, both equipment. Characters are generally 4 or 5-star. Most equipment is generally 3-star or higher.
Okay, well, I think we're after the streaming now, so...
Yeah, now it's time to talk about getting fingered.
Unfortunately.
Ugh.
Get these hands. Uh, La di da, la di da. Okay, time to go into the abyss. To the abyss I go. Whoopie doo da day. With all these fingers, I don't know what those are supposed to be.
Bigger fingers.
I mean, it's just fingers.
Well, I
It's
mean
fingers all the way down.
the slithery thing. Other slithery things that I've been nailing.
The worm things?
Yeah. With worms. There's no metaphor.
I mean,
Yes.
Prison Pro. I don't like this place. I don't like this place. I mean the map looks terrible.
fingers all the way down.
Or are you forgetting the buttons? Guess you've been playing too much of another game.
You know, it starting to glow blue makes me nervous.
It was doing that last stream, but it's also doing that around that one door that we didn't have access to. Is that an invader?
It's invading my space. I'm so glad these things are susceptible to lightning. Oh, you know what I found out randomly while watching some videos?
Finger mimic.
Finger mimic.
You got fingered by a mimic.
I found out that Rolana is resistant to fire.
Oh.
Well, you weren't. Well, were you using fire?
Yeah, my rapier is a fire sacred flame art.
So you were playing unadvantageously.
What was this thing I just picked up?
What, the finger mimic?
Oh,
Right
just
there.
crafting items. Okay.
So I should be ready this Thursday, Addy.
Good. So far so good. Another way out of this area. Too close. Yep. Could have told you that hurt. Oh crap. Oh,
Urgh. Mm,
Let's try this again. Oh man, they're
we have normal.
ganging up on me. I'm so glad that this is effective against them.
I like how, like, okay.
Hmm. Blame defeat. That's why I can't think straight.
Yeah, okay.
Oh. Is there anything up here? Was that worth it at all? Guess we did it for the rolls, because I don't see anything up. More fingers, more fingers! Yeah, these things are just like finger guardians or something. They're only around these fingers.
Ingas.
Yikes, yikes! Nope, I don't want nothing to do with this. Okay, that could have gone worse. Could have been worse. That was terrible.
Uh,
Hmm. What does the message say? Be wary of fingers. Thanks a lot.
maybe this is why Finger Butthole got removed. Not because of the meme, but because make the fingers whole again. Although I did think somebody did mention that was removed because of the whole meme thing.
I think I'm getting further and further away from my goal here. From Oh, hey, buddy. You look sad. Finger Weaver's hovel. My theory's proven true. The finger creepers hail from these ruins. But now I must sound this one hanging bell. This really cradled shall I come to be at the bosom of the exalted mother. That made all the sense in the world.
The Finger Weaver's Cookbook.
How to cook fingers.
Butthole.
We are never going to let go of that joke. It's too ingrained in
Never let go of
community.
that joke.
It's too ingrained in that community, in our community.
No! No!
Fair.
He shit it up to me.
The good thing he was just trying to intimidate.
He just kind of gave me a what's up. Gave me time to
Give me a hug.
mount an offensive.
What? Getting a bear hug from a bear? How is that offensive?
Bungie. No, I said it allowed me a chance to mount an offensive.
Oh. I thought I heard, that sounds offensive. I'm like, how's bear hugging a bear offensive?
It is not.
But no, you were using the term offensive as in making an offense.
Yep. And a noun. I used the noun form. I think it's a noun, right? It's a noun, right?
No, noun is person, place, thing.
You used
Person,
it as
place,
a
thing.
verb.
Yeah.
No,
An
it's-
action.
But it's oh,
it's a
okay.
verb.
I guess it's a verb. An offensive.
An
Uh,
offensive is. I still want to say that it's an action because even though you are conducting it, it's like a thing, a part of your strategy. It's still an action, I would say.
Noun is an attacking military campaign.
Okay, well, technically he was using it.
But you used it as the adjective.
Well,
Actively aggressive or attacking.
No, I said to mount an offensive. Isn't that using it as a noun?
No, because I searched for offensive.
well,
You might be
we're
right.
talking
Yeah,
about how
I think-
it's grammatically set up. It is
Yeah.
the subject of like the sentence.
Mhm.
Maybe. Asher might still be right.
I don't know.
Bec-
It's very interchangeable.
Okay, so I'm going to read the example of the noun version of offensive. An impending military offensive against the guerrillas.
Which is, I feel like that's how I used it.
Whereas the one for the adjective was offensive operations against insurgents. So very similar.
You see, that's an adverb.
Well, yeah, but
No, that's
No,
not an adverb. That's it. I'm literally looking at a dictionary right now, Eddie.
That second one, you said it wasn't an adverb?
It was an adjective.
Oh, adjective. Well, okay, you know what? I meant, okay, adjective makes sense.
So,
Okay, but see, I wasn't using it as an adjective. Because I wasn't using it to describe a noun.
let's see. See more if there's more options.
this is what happens when you're out of school for many years, kids. You forget everything.
I mean, I almost want to say speak for yourself because I'm pretty confident in my answer here, but you're not totally wrong.
I'm looking up the phrases, and I found one, and it states this is the adjective version of it. Is they were on the offensive from the start, which is similar to how you worded it, which was you went on the offensive.
No, but I said I will mount an offensive.
Yes, but that's still the adjective version of it.
Is it?
Yes.
No?
Yes?
Okay, what's the definition of an adjective?
Okay, let me go look that up right quick. Adjective. A word or phrase naming an attribute added to or grammatically related to a noun to modify or describe it.
Yeah, I am not. That's if
If
nothing else, I'm
the
not using it
only
as an
subject
adjective.
is, well, first of all, the subject, I will mount a defensive. The subject is.
You're modifying yourself, Eddie, in that
No, no,
sentence.
no, 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 no.
No. The verb is to
Because,
mount, and mounting is done on the subject, which is the offensive.
well, if you're saying the full sentence was, I will mount an offensive, or
Well, you're right.
uh, because technically a lot of words, sentences we end up saying aren't necessarily grammatically correct.
I don't think it's an adjective. Fairly confident about that.
Well, I don't think you're using it in an adjective way. Because it's not like...
Ow. Oh no, there's a finger. Oh boy. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh, that's pretty. Jeez.
It's not that bad. We still have a fair amount of time. I mean, some things you only have like a sliver.
Oh no. Whew. Hurry, hurry, ride the horsey. Hurry, hurry, ride the horsey.
Find out they need just as fast.
Whew. That was frightening.
I mean, like, we definitely can at least strike out that it's an adverb, because it's not something describing or modifying a verb, in this case, which is mount.
Yeah, but mount. I mean, sorry, offensive in this case is also not an adjective. Absolutely not an adjective.
Well, okay. What was the I may have to go back into the video and find it. But I swear the noun in that sentence was I. I could have used that as...
What were you doing?
What?
Panic shot.
Okay, that's a bit... Nope.
Now you're dead.
No, let us try that.
But, no.
Nope, now I'm dead.
Yeah, but no, I swear you had said that I could have used that to mount an offensive. Which, that would make the noun in that sentence, I.
Well, for one thing, I
Yeah,
said
but-
I used it to mount an offensive.
So,
It's not an
If it-
adjective, because what is offensive? What noun is offensive describing there?
I!
No.
No.
Because, okay, the way your presentation would have described it, it's like, it's different from I would go on the offensive, or like I will mount an offensive, to say,
Okay, let me find a different dictionary to use. Alright, let's see. Okay, because I was using
my attacks
dictionary.com.
will be offensive. I don't know. That, I think,
Webster.
would be technically an adjective.
Okay, I'm going to use Merriam-Webster instead of dictionary.com, even though technically I think they're one and the same. So, dictionary. Let's search for offensive. So, I'm going. So one of two. There is adjective and noun. In this case, the two examples, because this actually does have more examples than dictionary.com actually has, so that's for once weird. The noun version of offensive is the act of an attacking party. Or attack. Whereas offensive as an adjective, the making attack, aggressive, of, relating to, or designed for attack, of or relating to an attempt to score in a game or contest, obviously not that, of or relating to a team in possession of the ball or puck.
Yeah, like
Once
that's
again,
for example, an offensive tackle would be using offensive as a
as an adjective.
yes.
But I would say this falls potentially under B, of, relating to, or designed for attack. Because I'm going to exclude the rest of the options, because it's like giving painful or unpleasant sensations, nauseous, obnoxious. Which I feel like I'm getting to that point, which is I'm obnoxious about this. Or 3, causing displeasure or resentment.
Oh, that's how you're doing that shit. It's like, where are they coming from?
You didn't notice that they were going into a portal and coming out behind you?
Oh, well, now I'm dead. Oh, and I didn't get my runes.
Okay. So you're saying that you were using offensive as the noun, type 2 definition, attack. Literally, it just says attack.
Yeah, it's if the only you only have an adjective and a noun, it's definitely the way I use it was definitely not an adjective.
It still says it's like of or relating to, or designed for attack. Because it felt like there was a noun other than offensive in that statement. But then again, we're not. We are definitely not PhD level linguistic. Linguistic. English.
Right, but I don't think this requires that.
I mean, there is clear definitions between, adverb, adjective, noun, verb.
Actually, I wonder if there is a thing that does that.
I'm sure if we plug this into a chat bot, it would tell us. Since things are language models, you think they would know more? You think they would know?
Okay. Wow. There are a lot of arguments about this.
Seriously?
I'm not joking. There are a lot of people going like, how do we consider this a noun or a verb? And there's a lot of arguments for both.
Are we back to the old 1 equals 0.999 repeating arguments?
Very similar looking arguments.
No.
And I don't trust any of them because all of them are like on various. It's like some of these sites I really would not trust at all. Like Internet Encyclopedia of Philosophy, and I'm like, no. Your dictionary, Reddit, no. Ask a manager, no.
I hate this.
I'm going to say, let's just drop this because it's just going to hurt my brain the more deeper I get into it. Because it's one of those. It looks to be one of those like English arguments that.
Oh my god! Really?
And I want to give Eddie some time to concentrate and deal with these guys too.
This is not ruining my concentration at all. Oh my... I hate this. How did that guy snipe me from over there? Hate it. I hate it!
I'm going to drop this conversation now. I think you've died too many times when we've been arguing about it.
It's not that I'm distracted, it's that's...
The sniper. I'm trying to give you more concentration so you can see them so that you can take care of them.
I'm literally staring at it. And it still hits me. That thing curves like. Ugh.
Like a Somo bitch? Which is not English and just more mumbling.
Well, let's see. Curves. Something that curves.
Are we?
A rainbow. A beautiful rainbow.
The rainbow! Our golden glowy stick for Friday.
In any case, I stand by the fact that that I use it as a noun.
Eddie's offensive. But no, after looking up, like, is offensive used in the phrase to make an offensive a noun or a verb? I got nothing but hits of arguments of just both sides. Like, no, it's an adjective. No, it's a verb.
I would believe verb more than... It is absolutely not an adjective.
Adjective or noun? Adjective. Yeah, and...
I mean, if you want to argue that it's a verb or a noun, sure, there might... I mean, I still don't think there's an argument there. But it is absolutely not an adjective. It's not describing a noun. In that sentence, a noun is not being described as offensive.
Well, in this case, it's like in relation to modifying or design for attack.
Yeah,
that is.
But that's if you're describing a noun. What is noun that I'm describing as offensive?
I gave you a very simple example of it as an adjective. Eddie's offensive.
Yeah, I'm the noun.
Yeah. Which,
but if I'm mounting an offensive, what's the noun?
In that one.
No. I mean, yes, it's a noun, but it's not a noun described as offensive. I'm not calling myself offensive in that sentence.
No, in this case, it's not. It's adjacent to or design, which means that you are designing to make an attack.
No, but that you're not using it as an adjective.
Once again, we're getting into arguments.
No. Yeah,
that we are not qualified to.
It is absolutely straightforward, not an adjective. In no way, shape, or form.
How would you rephrase it to remove the word offensive?
I'm mounting a strategy. I'm mounting a counterattack. I'm mounting...
Okay, let's use counterattack. Let's find out what counterattack is. Because if you replace the word with a different word, and then look that one up, we probably have a better idea of what it is. Counterattack. Okay, that one may not be a good example because it's both a noun and a verb.
Okay, what about strategy?
Okay, so let's look up strategy. Strategy.
Okay, they announced it.
What they announced?
They announced we got one of the most silliest character designs in AT.
Oh no, who did we get?
Francis.
We got what?
The Oni girl. Or Oni gal.
Oh, yeah, no, I knew that for a while now.
Well, yeah, because that's the usual strategy, but they've essentially confirmed it.
Oh, are we getting a new weapon? Oh, I hate that.
What
I
game is
don't
this?
know. Action Timeline.
Sorry, I was lightning when
It's
you
a
said that.
game.
It's a
Oh.
gotcha game, Eddie.
Okay.
But no, like the character is a
The character
Gyaru
can be
Oni.
easily cosplayed by anybody,
Hmm.
Yeah,
technically,
and
because there isn't much to actually get or
You
design.
know, speaking of random guest characters, I saw today
Not a guest character.
that Lucy from Cyberpunk is going to be a guest character in Guilty Gear.
Yeah,
yeah,
which is sort of surprising, because out of the cast of Edge Runners, I would think some other characters would be bigger, but
I think, but she's got a melee moveset, though. I think that
well, she
maybe
has
wins-
to. She's in a Viking game.
Yeah,
okay.
but she's got the wires, so I think that's why.
Okay.
So
And again, this is also the game that happens to have. Trying to remember a stupid name. Let me just
Brown?
look it up.
that was a 180.
And they almost never hit. I was surprised it hit.
Also, I looked up strategy, which that is a noun, but that would not fit in your
Let's
sentence.
see here. Oh, Happy Chaos.
Heck, what?
Okay, Happy Chaos was a character that was introduced in Strive.
Okay.
I mean, technically, I think he's technically introduced earlier, in the story at least, but not as a playable character. He specifically uses a gun,
Uh huh.
and it's his entire moveset revolves around it. Like, even reloading. So,
Here, I'll give you another.
technically you could
I'll give you another word, Asher. How about counteroffensive?
Counter-offensive.
That's also
Yeah,
going to be. It's going to be the same thing, but if you say it out loud, it makes sense. You
An
know,
attack made in response from one to one from an enemy, typically on a large scale or for a prolonged period. Officials stated, and I'm reading off this example from dictionary.com. Officials said that they were initiating a major counteroffensive against the regime.
Yep, that's a noun.
That's for counteroffensive.
Yeah.
So
And-
I'm going to read off synonyms for the noun version of offensive: attack, assault, onslaught, drive, invasion, push, thrust, charge, sortie, sally, foray, raid, act of war, act of aggression, incursion, blitz, or campaign.
Well, raid is an easy one. You know, raid is a noun.
Yep, raid is a noun. So now I'm going to use the synonyms for the adjective: hostile, attacking, aggressive, invading, combative, threatening, martial, warlike, belligerent, bellicose, antagonistic, and on the attack. That's a fingy. That is a fingy. Could this
I
be
don't know.
finger?
I don't know what I expected here.
I thought something would be there. I mean, it's a giant, huge, like colander that leads to that at its base, and there's a giant finger hanging from one of them. And the reason why I want to say that the way that you used it in the phrase is that I could replace I could have mounted an offensive is I could have been on the attack. Admittedly, from the way that everything is shaping up, it's both and neither at this point.
I mean, it can't be neither.
I mean, if it was neither, then what is it?
Inconsequential. But no, and this is probably leading back to the whole like, it's like typical arguments that like even if these like supposed like high-end like higher up scholars are having arguments about them, which it sounds like it comes from them.
Well, let's face it, most average people don't know all the rules of English and
Yeah.
everything that breaks them.
It could be one of those like
You know what? Here, let me even give you another example. I said I will mount an offensive, right?
mm-hmm.
What if I said I'm going to mount a horse?
The I is still you because you're performing the action.
Horse is a horse is not suddenly an adjective, is it?
Unless, well, I'm trying to think if is there ever a time where you use horse in such a way, even in slang?
I can think of a type of adjective, but that would not make sense.
Yeah. Well,
And
that's
to
the,
use that one, which
horse is still a
that's-
noun.
that's the point.
No, I was thinking horse as in horse of voice.
Yeah.
Which, at that point, that would make the sentence completely and utterly
Nonsensical.
unsensical.
But you see, I switched to another noun because it's a noun.
Yeah, but what happens if I said you were trying to mount an attack?
It's a noun. An attack in that phrase is a noun.
But I could also say you were trying to be on the attack. Is it still a noun then?
Well, now you change the sentence.
Yes, but that's the problem, is that the offensive could be either of those.
Oh, it can be either, for sure.
Well,
But if you, but if it, but
problem here isn't that offensive could be either of them. It's the question of, in terms of grammar, of the original sentence, which one isn't?
Yeah.
in that original sentence, it's a noun.
Well, the way that, like, the situation was, it's like you could have used that to be on the attack.
But I didn't. I said mount an attack.
Well, I
And-
mean, when the
and-
pair showed up, you backed off, actually.
What? No, I did not. I literally mounted an attack when it did that. I literally did that.
Are we going to continue this conversation halfway through the stream, or just
Yeah, until
Only
Asher
and-
concedes,
What? Why?
because you need to understand that I'm using it as a noun.
But I just stated that it could be both.
I know, but not in that sentence. It can be both in general, but not in that sentence.
No, I proved that I showed you that it could be both in that sentence. And it could be interpreted both ways.
Okay, let me think about this. Okay, mount in. Okay, find another verb you can put in there. That's only a verb. That makes sense.
Okay, not a verb. Adjective. Adjective. Remember, it's an adjective, not a verb.
It's not an adjective. It's not even.
It is an adjective.
I thought you were trying to argue if it was a verb again.
No, I was trying to argue it was an adjective.
Okay, no, it's not, then it's absolutely not an adjective. Never mind. Then it's absolutely not an adjective.
How? Because one of the parts of the phrase of mount an offensive is I could be on the offensive. Because on would be replacing the verb in that sentence, and then
You know how you use
The
offensive.
attack.
You know how you use offensive as an adjective.
yeah,
Offensive behavior, offensive tackle, offensive strategy. That's an adjective.
and to be on the attack.
No.
Yes, that's on the dictionary. That's even in Webster's. I can link it, and you can read it, and then you can decide on your own.
refreshing my memory of what adjective's definition is. I don't think it could be an adjective in that thing because it's not modifying a noun. Yes, the subject is I. It's being the I offensively attack. Which would be adjective, the attack. Modify the attack.
Crap.
Okay, I'm going to use the example that they have for the noun. The primary offensive by the ground forces will commence at dawn tomorrow.
And that's used as a what?
Now,
Okay. Makes sense.
okay. Oh, wow! Merriam-Webster's even has recent examples on the web. Here's a version of adjective. Not sure where this is from. The Astros...
Use an adjective in a sentence.
Okay. The Astros rode a balanced offensive attack to their 16th win in 20 games on their 9th consecutive home victory. Okay, that's using the
Using the adjective.
adjective of relating or relating to an attempt to score in a game of contest.
But you see in that sentence, you see how the adjective offensive was used on the noun attack.
Yes, but the noun was Astros.
I found information. I have found new tech.
Oh boy.
Nouns often function like adjectives, and when they do, they are called attributive nouns. When two or more adjectives are used before a noun, they should be put in the proper order. In the article, a and the demonstrative adjective, that, these, etc. Indefinite adjective, another, above, the possessive adjective, her, are, etc. comes first. If there is a number, first or second. True adjectives always come before the attributive nouns.
So a true adjective will come before a noun?
Well, what I'm saying is that the fact that it is a noun may be because, and the confusion over it being an adjective could be because it is of the inherent nature of the relationship. Of how it is. I'm just trying to find something to describe exactly what's going on.
My mind is immediately going to the way the word fuck is used nowadays.
I don't know, the one video that says that fuck can be put into any place in the grammar.
Not something we want to be quoting. So. And this was called a descriptive or
Attributive nouns.
attributive nouns. Okay, let's take a look at... Okay, what is an attributive noun?
High and slow and sweet.
We make
Okay.
no apologies on this stream.
Well, we know that.
Okay, Merriam-Webster. Nouns that look like adjectives. Can a noun really describe another noun? This is actually on Merriam-Webster. A business meeting. Research papers. An apartment building. A singles
Offensive
bar.
attack. Okay, I bet it's not on the page, but I think you can understand the description now.
Yeah. So Merriam-Webster has two definitions. An attributive noun can only modify a noun when it comes immediately before it. It is a business meeting, not a meeting that is business. Attributive nouns don't have comparative forms, but many adjectives do. One building can be taller or more impressive than another, but it can't be more apartment than another.
Okay, now that's going to get into another landfill, because technically you could say one attack is more offensive than the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a different concept.
Maybe, but this is
It,
really
it,
getting into the etymology of this problem.
yeah, I'd say let's just drop this because it's not like there's going to be a clear winner because we're going to be going down into a deep rabbit hole.
Whales.
It's going to be into the whole whales conversation we had a few months back.
I just need to. I feel like I just need to pull up like a chat GPT and I have the answer I need.
And watch as you
Just
somehow
choosing a
break
different
chat.
AI engine to say no, you're wrong,
Hey,
and
if
then
you,
just start over from beginning.
yeah, I mean that's possible.
I mean, or you could crash it because it's a somehow paradoxical statement.
Well, it depends. Maybe he ends up flipping the coin and it decides, oh, I agree with you, and then the other time, no, I disagree with you.
I mean, it is a language model, so it would use human arguments that it's found and used, so...
Oh shit! I was hoping only one at a time.
I mean, it could try and find out the
Are you
local...
going to trigger them all?
No, I didn't want to trigger all but one.
He just wanted his roots! I mean, one option I could do is just reach out to a professor at some of our universities in our state and ask them, like, hey, in the phrase this...
I'm not above this.
You're presuming they have the time to answer this question.
And presuming if they are going to answer it, because it'd be maybe it's something like, oh no, not again.
Well, they're certainly not going to answer it on stream.
Yeah, no, that's why I said I was going to, like, maybe I should email.
This meeting could have been an email.
Could have been an email.
A very offensive email?
Ah, that's an adjective.
Yeah, offensive, offensive.
I only feel kind of bad that I had to use at the wall.
Any advantageous position is okay, Eddie.
I have a question.
Yeah. Yes?
How does anybody know the weaknesses and the strengths of any of these of anything in this game?
Data miners?
They'll probably use different attacks.
I mean, the like the non-illegal way or non-destructive way would probably be just testing out attacks, both elemental, non-elemental, and things of that nature. The other method is probably just the data miners looked into it and put it out there.
Well,
I mean,
it's
but
not
that's the
that
thing.
hard.
Like I understand what game I'm playing,
Mhm.
but it would have been nice if there was like a
An easier way to tell what they're weak to.
yes.
Well,
Ah.
admittedly, that one combat video that I saw before the expansion hit did talk about that there is usually a typical thematic relationship. Like, certain enemies that use flame are typically weak to this. Enemies that use magic are typically weak to this. Good job, Ducky.
And I mean, like, official, like, trailers and things of that nature, like, official streams, I think they do kind of go like, oh, hey, maybe it's weak to this, as kind of a hint for the player to take advantage of.
Like the
Yeah,
fire
but he's
on the
talking
fingers
about
here.
from a visual, clarification or some sort of suggestion that was like,
Yeah.
oh, hey, it's this type of creature.
Like
Oh,
fire on the fingers makes sense, but like, how in God's name would I have known the weakness of Rolana any other way?
Outside of experimentation?
Right. And even then, I don't know how definitive my experimentation would have been.
Well,
Trying to think of it. I mean, she technically is a human opponent, but not all human opponents are weak to fire.
Yeah. So
A majority of them are, technically, but
right. But that logic goes out the window.
that logic goes out the window late game. Which, since this is a DLC, does this obey late game logic, or does this obey early game logic? Or does it just not care about logic at all?
I would think enemies that use fire are probably not weak to fire. But that may not necessarily be accurate or true.
Helpful.
I mean, this kind of reminds me of the, like, how did people back in the day of Monster Hunter figure out monsters were weak to shit? And this was before the era of data miners.
Well, technically data mining has been a thing for a longer time than most people know.
Yeah.
It's just not as, the go-to answer.
I mean, there's just a part of me that goes like, why am I not just looking up the weaknesses of the bosses I fight? Because there doesn't seem to be any other way for me to find out their weaknesses.
Other than, trial and error, which you're not a big fan of. Because you want to keep your character thematic.
It's not... not even that. It's just that it's not definitive. Like, my character has access to at least three damage types. Like if something's weak to ice, then yeah, I'm screwed. I can't do shit about that.
Not a lot of things are actually weak to ice, last I recall.
But if they're weak to fire, lightning, or holy, then I got strats. It'd be nice to know what's weak to what, so I can use those effectively. But
so essentially, you want something that easily identifies whether something is weak.
Yeah, it would be nice. The game is hard enough already. Where's my scan ability?
With your eyes, Eddie.
I'm just gonna look up enemy weakness from now on. Fuck that. If I had known Rolanda was weak to lightning, maybe I would have just confused my sword of lightning the whole time. I don't know what my goal is. Is there a boss here or something?
Something's here. Maybe it's like an event thing that we have to get a specific item that unlocks the ability to use that altar.
I mean, that could be it. Maybe I'm here too early.
Yeah,
I wouldn't put it past it in this game.
I mean, it's kind of like that door that you found that, like, we can't access it because, we haven't done what's their face.
Right. At least that one's obvious.
Yeah. This one may not be as obvious, so...
Oh, by the way, have you all been spoiled about the lore yet of this game?
Not quite. No.
Okay. Then I will.
Well, I was spoiled about the allegations.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I watched Vatavidia's videos, so whatever he's put out, I've seen.
Okay, I haven't actually watched much. I've watched some things from Zuli the Witch, because usually that's far more compartmentalized, so it's not like going over major plot stuff, but occasionally they do go over, obviously lore relevancy, essentially.
Admittedly, I have technically Vati's Armored Core 6 video queued up, but
That's 6 hours.
Yeah, that's why I have it queued, not watched.
Well, what's curious about this place is that this center area gives me a summon.
Finger ruins.
So there's supposed to be something here.
Well, we see the finger dangling, but we don't have a prompt or anything. And it's marked on the map, too. Meaning that it is an important landmark. But how? What?
Nothing really useful. Talisman ahead, but I don't think I found a talisman. So I don't know if it's a lie or not.
Yeah. Could this be missed?
Maybe I am here too early.
Let's put that as a maybe. Because maybe it's one of those, like, we'd have to read the description of various items that you picked up.
Nice.
And we know how you love looking at item descriptions, Eddie.
I'm better about it. In the DLC. Is it weird that there's eggs? Do these hands come out of eggs? Where's the chicken that laid them?
I think those are bones, actually.
These?
Yeah, because, like, some of them look to be at the base of, like, a broken finger. So...
I mean, do you really want to awaken the big fingers?
No. Oh god, I hope there's not a finger boss.
There's a finger boss.
There's a... How can
God
you
damn it.
not see that there's going to be a finger boss?
I know, as soon as I said it out loud, I knew...
It's like, yes, there will be.
I mean, I'm surprised there wasn't a finger boss in the base game. I guess they were saving that horrifying creature for this...
or they
for DLC.
didn't... or maybe they figured that the finger boss didn't work thematically in the main game, but worked thematically here in the DLC.
Or they didn't complete it in time.
That too.
Anyway, the reason I brought it up is because well, since you all don't know, there isn't much to talk about. But I know how the game more or less ends, and the only thing I can say is that a question I asked like 2 or 3 weeks ago was immediately answered once I found out how the game ends, and I'm very happy.
Okay.
Well, I'm happy that there's an answer. I'm not sure I'm necessarily happy about what I learned. I'm not necessarily unhappy about what I learned, but I'm happy there's an answer to my question. Makes we'll leave it at that until we're.
So you're just wandering around trying to find like the last remnants of every single enemy?
I'm trying to see why it was worth coming here, because so far I haven't found.
Well, first of all, it looks like a finger in and of itself, a fingerprint.
Lols. Yeah, I do not know the purpose of this place.
Maybe you are missing uh, the hint to activate that point in the middle. Like maybe you need to do Michelangelo's creation.
Oh,
Touch finger with finger.
you said Michael, and my head went a different one.
Okay. Well, I said Michelangelo.
I know, but I reacted before I heard the rest of the name.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I might actually have to abandon this trail if I don't see where to go. Can I go up, maybe? I guess what I should have done. Is there an up? Uppies? No uppies. Okay, I need to get back down. It's dangerous up here. Okay, this is a bust. Let me
Yep.
just go. Let me go and backtrack then.
Time to do something else for a while. I did actually get to play Gundam Breaker 4 network test this weekend.
How'd that go?
Exceedingly well, especially since I did the Switch version. Because I can't do the PS5 version. The network test was only on consoles. So I think there was PS4 and PS5 as maybe Xbox? But I did Switch because it was right there and easily handled. It played really well for what I did play of it. Obviously, since this is a network test, it was just checking online multiplayer and things of that nature. But they did include the tutorial, which seems to be part of the story to a degree. And gameplay-wise, it's pretty comprehensive. I'd have to break out my copy of Gundam Breaker 3 to double check it. But it is definitely a much different thing than if you tried New Gundam Breaker.
Well,
That one is a much different monster.
oh, give this. You asked me to-
As for the customization, it was pretty okay. I didn't do heavy customization, but
for you, Lady Letter, things.
but the suits that they did give us were some decent one. Like they gave us the Hainu, the Sazabi,
So they didn't give you like the full list, but a limited one.
a limited one. They did give us a few Dogas, actually. Including Glemmy's Gyaradoga. Which, that was an interesting one to find. Obviously, we did have Grandpa Gundam and Zaku. Grandpa Gundam, aka the original RX-78-2. Grandpa Gundam. Because when it aired, everybody now is a grandpa.
That ended in tears.
That's
God,
sad.
I hate that moveset.
But I did see other people who got much farther than I did, where they did get access to things like the gun tank or the gun cannon, and got to see some other players, because it looked like they also added the Justice and Freedom suits from Gundam Seed. I think just Justice and Freedom, not the new ones from the latest movie. But,
Yeah, but there's how many Gundams from the new movie?
7, I think?
I actually want to go 9.
I was
No,
being
I'm
a
not counting mobile suits. I am counting
Gundam. I know, I'm counting Gundams too. I thought it was 7, but knowing how Seed handles the name Gundam, it could be 9 or more.
Well, I'm talking about just simply the protagonist things, because
There's Kira's,
there's the new Freedom, the new Justice, then there's like the modified Freedom and the modified Justice. Like,
then there's Shin's suit,
the Destiny.
the Destiny, and I think there's also a modified Destiny.
Yeah, and then there's also the modified Justice that hides in like the dog armor.
Zagok. Then there's also, I think, a modified Strike Gundam with the
Yes.
all pack.
And then there's the Perfect Freedom, or whatever it is, that also decided to steal the Stray sword.
Yes. But of things, like, I got to see other people who got farther into the beta test and make some really cool stuff, like the white base as a mobile suit. It's stupid and SD as hell, but it was funny. I saw Optimus Prime.
I'm hearing lack of Mexican Gundams from G.
That's because
They'll probably
no,
have G Gundam.
they will have G Gundam. They have
but I
stated
don't
that it
know if
is in the
they'll
roster.
have, you know, the Nether Gundam. Hopefully they
Oh
do.
shit! What? Who? What? Oh shit!
Story beat invasion.
Oh, it's not this guy again.
Fire
Yes,
Knight
it's-
Quileg?
Quileg.
Quilegs.
Queequeg.
Oh, it's this guy again.
Fuck!
Queen Marika, behold, I have excised another cancer to thy joy.
Fuck you!
Says the cancer
Well,
himself.
you ran away, coward.
But no, they have stated that G Gundam is in the roster because, while they didn't show, while we didn't have access to it, they have shown Master Gundam and all of the Shuffle Alliance. I think they also showed off the Nether Gundam because people like the Windmill Gundam of all things.
Oh, they did have the Nether Gundam?
Supposedly, they do have the Nether Gundam. It was in one of the trailers, so...
I certainly hope they have some more of the G Gundam stuff, but that's going to be weird because a lot of them do have a melee move
There is... the way the game plays is that you have a melee and then a ranged... basically,
melee button and a range button.
you have actually 2 melee buttons and a ranged button. If I recall correctly, because like I had set up my thing before like the network test had finished with 2 beam sabers, so I could actually attack twice with the beam sabers. But I only had 1 gun. But technically, you have a loadout where you can have like 2 guns and then 2 beam sabers, which changes certain dynamics, like the factor of swapping between the weapons, as well as skills and abilities, which are linked to various parts. there was certain things that I noticed in the live service test that immediately go like, oh, this is going to be a live service game. Like there being a monthly campaign system of like, oh, do all these quests and then like you get things that you gain access to certain parts or certain abilities on specific parts of Gundam. I'm not sure how big or deep the live service part of it is going to be, but here's the thing that it actively felt like. You can do the main story with friends.
That's neat.
Which, that one I actually am looking forward to. I like when games do that. Because then it's like, oh, hey, like, I need help through this part. I'm like, oh, let me just go grab a buddy and then we'll just do the story. So, from my brief foray into the network test, and since this was an open network test, people can actually talk about it. It was actually pretty rock solid, at least on Switch. I have no clue about PSN. They didn't do it for PC.
The flame of Messmer.
Because the factor that, and this is Bandai Namco probably thinking ahead, is that they didn't want data miners.
Well, they had problems with data mining earlier this year.
I thought that was last year where
This be for
people had gotten STLs.
I forgot when, but earlier.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
Flame
he got
Steward.
his attack.
Prayer
It was-
Room Key.
It was pretty cool. Wish I had a side of grace to sit at. I see a butthole. Yes, fine. I was astute.
Bonfire. It is not.
Blessed
Follow
bone
the
show.
messages.
Give up.
Okay, not the most helpful.
Let's see.
Ark of the Rune.
Trying to think of other things. Yeah.
Oh, have you all watched that Suicide Squad isekai?
Nope.
No.
It's
I
pretty
actually
good.
don't even know where it's airing.
I think it's on Max, isn't it?
And Hulu, and or Hulu.
Yeah, we don't have Max or Hulu.
Well, Hulu's technically free?
Heavily advertised. And only on, like, specific stuff. I don't think we'd be able to watch.
Latest release.
What item heals? Is there
I don't know. We tried, like...
crafting items?
what's those fragment thingies? On the back of the previous menu.
That's a Blessed
Top
Bone
row.
shard.
The fourth.
That's the Seto Tree fragment.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think you can use it because you can't.
Oh wait, no! I remember. I tried to use it on the other guy. Where is it? Here, this one. I think this is what I need. Oh,
it
that
is.
worked.
There we go! Yay! He doesn't die.
So it didn't work on the other dude, but I guess it worked on this one.
Have you needed to use multiple of them?
Maybe.
Okay, I guess my work here is done. Genius. Genius fighting this thing for Rager. Oh, better idea.
I think you would have better chance with something else, yeah.
Fighting with perfume. Better idea. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go and... I guess I'm gonna go and fight this village. It takes a village, they say. Dung Eater, come and help me out. Let's have some fun. Fantastic. Wow, down here there's no mercy. We didn't have to kill a horse. I guess we did. Hi, everybody. Hi, guys.
And now to do DDR stuff in Gotcha.
Ah, no shit. Make this bullshit again. Thank you. Oh shit. Oh shit, I think it sees me. What should I do? It totally sees me.
Well, I don't think it's a dinosaur, so you can't escape it by not. Is your horse dead?
No, but I am. I wasn't ready for that jelly. Oh, now I'm here. Let me apply that new. Give it a test.
Oh yeah. Did you buy anything on the Steam sale, Eddie?
I think, but I don't remember exactly what I bought. I think I bought a couple games, but I don't remember.
I don't know. I played through the Dark Mirror. An old adventure game. With some really awkward construction.
To get it to work, or
what?
to get it to work?
No, but the actual gameplay. Because, okay, you know how adventure games play, right?
I know of them.
I do.
You usually do have problems with, like, the moon logic of adventure games. Like, oh, hey, of course you'd use the fish bone on top of this small pixel in there to make a firecracker. That's, of course, very logical. I'm being facetious, if you can't tell. Well, the Dark Mirror doesn't have that problem.
Okay.
The Dark Mirror has an entirely different problem. you will not be able to solve certain puzzles until you do certain events. So even if you know, oh, I need to use this stick on this lever-like hole to open up something, you can't do that until you exhaust the dialogue.
Ugh.
Or worse, you have to try to bribe this character with money before you can progress the plot.
Because he won't tell you that, like, I only accept
Well,
X.
you don't end up going for it's like, okay, he can't be bought with money, so I need a different plan of action. You can't just automatically go, okay, I don't think money is going to work in this situation, so I'll use something else. You have to choose giving the money, going through the motions, and not doing that. Not to mention the most annoying thing, you oftentimes do not have the ability to know what you're supposed to do. You have to exhaust every single thing.
Ugh.
I mean, it does have a unique atmosphere. I mean, in some ways, it does have offers a good explanation of why your character feels completely comfortable asking nonsense of other people. He's a last line of nobility
Hmm.
in the last end of the 19th century.
Oof.
So, you know, the entire relationship between masters and servants and sort of thing. Then that. It doesn't help the fact that the character ultimately looks like Farquaad with a mustache. You know which type of mustache?
uh, handlebar?
No, very thin.
Oh, that type. Ow. Oh, I will mention that because of the, and I'm not joking about this, the weird yet really interesting collab between Dave the Diver and Nikkei. I bought Dave the Diver because of the collab from Nikkei, which apparently has a dumbed down version of the game. It's pretty good. Heavily recommend.
Why isn't this working? Parts legs reinforced or something? I can't get any of my text through.
Bigger than me.
My poor horsey. Where are my runes? Where are my runes? There they are.
Oh, there they are. I mean, this isn't Bloodborne. They aren't going to be absorbed.
Yes. Thank you, Firebreathing Monster. Golden Vow. What? Maybe I can snipe it. I need to get closer. Yikes. Seriously? Ah. I guess no surprise that the game thought that. What's up here before I do anything else? Oh, pretty cool. Oh, that's a nice follow-up. I got attacked from behind. Not fair. Fair at all. Okay, this guy's gonna be a problem. I don't know how to solve him. Seems like I can't attack his legs, so I have to snipe him somehow. Man, good thing I'm not an Unga Bunga character. I don't know what you would do.
Unga
Well,
Bungaret.
But
Probably
it's
be better at dodging, I guess? I don't know.
yeah, but you can't do damage.
Hmm.
It's not that I.
Maybe
that
there's a ballista or scorpion nearby.
Maybe. Ah, shit. God damn. These things do so much damage. Come, Dung Eater. Alright, let's see what else is around here. Good job, Dungear. Black Steel Twin Blade. Cool. Cool. That's what I need to beat him. I'm just kidding. Of course not. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm any closer to figuring out how to beat this guy. Anything up here? Nope. No. Alright, Dunga, let's see what you and I can do together. Maybe you and I together can beat this big guy. Not sure how, but I guess we're gonna figure it out. I'm really digging this new Natural War. Like how melee focused and upfront it is. How in your face it is. Who else is around? Let's clear things up before we get ourselves into real trouble. Hear them? Okay.
To eliminate everybody before you attack it.
Yeah. Not that I think that's going to help. Find some time for my brain to think.
Maybe this is the one enemy that's weak to ice.
Dang, that did some damage. Very some. Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
poor Dungeon.
You know what he was getting into. Quite literally.
Except for Dungeon.
I'm surprised that you survived that.
And that. Thanks. Ah, fuck. Nope. Sheesh.
Oof.
Is that even the guy? I mean, maybe he is just tough, but I was doing damage there for a second, so I don't know why I wasn't doing damage before.
Hmm.
It may be where you were targeting it.
That double jump of yours is no good. I don't like it. Thanks.
Mm.
Man, this... I can't even stand next to it.
Don't.
Maybe I need to draw it in and then start firing. Just hoping it doesn't walk away. That was fantastic. One shot me, it was like that. Kaboom.
Nah. Half tempted to look into your face. Oh yeah, this may be a weird thing as a topic. Eddie, have you been appraised to try and use Amazon's new service?
What new service?
Healthcare.
No, what? No. Have healthcare?
I got an email. Yeah, I literally got an email saying, "Hey, can't find affordable healthcare? Why not try Amazon?" And I'm like, "This sounds like a horrible idea."
Yes. Utopia, yay!
It's like, get everything through corpos.
Well, it's more of a, if you consider what's available through Amazon these days.
If I remember the term for monopoly, that's like everything vertical, up and down, in the production, right? If I'm remembering our economics class.
I think so.
So, what would be the equivalent of something horizontal? Like, something covering way too many things at once. But not necessarily, like, everything vertical, just covering every product horizontally.
I don't think that's the intended meaning of that.
Well, no, I'm asking, like, what would be the word or term for that? If
I'm trying to think what is the... Oh, shoot. Oh, they got nice and close to me. Wouldn't it be great if I could capitalize on that?
punch it in the face.
How did it... That's not even fair.
The only problem with this plan is trying to get it to the point once you actually put down the stud.
Yeah, jump off the cliff, Eddie.
Hmm? I'm not trying to jump off the cliff.
No, once it drops down because of the stun, you have to drop down.
I can take Torrent down. That's if I can stun it, because I'm not sure I'm getting clean hits out of it. Oh boy.
I will probably state that it does not look like we're getting clean hits, and it probably not doing enough stagger damage, because stagger is like every other bar in the game where it fills up, and then once it fills up, that's when it happens.
No, no, no. Can I throw something at it that would work? Hmm.
Torrent?
Do I have a hefty ice pot? That'd be nice. 50 lightning pot.
I mean, do you have the recipe for ice
Hey,
pots?
hey, this pot uses that quote unquote exceedingly rare to find iron.
Let's see here.
Wonder if that means it's a really good pot.
Turn it. Given the factor that the description of whirlwind of flame isn't that like one of that thing's abilities is basically just causing a whirlwind of flame around it?
Mm-hmm.
So what are it? Hmm.
So I can only make 2 of these. Scales the faith. So that's a good sign. Alright, let's try it. What do I got to lose? I don't know how else I'm going to beat this thing. Takes so little damage otherwise. Buddy! Aggro! 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 Aggro!
This is not Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh, you actually did a lot of damage!
Oh,
No, but that second one did not.
it land in a place that. Oh, I think it's affected by the on fire status of all things, which. Really?
Ah, crap.
Time to get back up.
Jeez, this is, annoying.
me. Oh, I need to take a look into that one right quick, because, Tomba's Collector's Edition from Limited Run Games is actually now available for pre-order. Probably let Heffley know.
We're gonna get stunned anytime now.
Jump. Or is this the aerial attack? Again?
Yes, it is. Shit.
And again.
Okay, I guess I can't get too far from it. Now it's just gonna spam it.
Probably heal first.
When does that? September 1st. Okay. I have a bit of time on them. And Heffley's immediately on board with the remaster of Tomba.
Well, this is effective. I should be doing this one again. Oh, no, I'm out of magic. Shit. I gotta go kill something that will restore my magic. Oh. Thank you.
Killed some weird thing in the distance.
Something died. I wasn't... Honestly, it wasn't
Something
me.
died and you got your magic back. That did, as long as it works.
One more. Come on.
There it goes.
Ugh.
Oh, go check the corpse. If it left anything behind. Oh,
Crimson
right.
Burst
No, this
right
is the
here.
Furnace
Another-
Visage.
Steadily record HP of nearby allies for a time of a mixed physic. Huh. Okay, that was a lot. That was a lot. Patience is a virtue, though.
Until it is not.
Coming through. Oh. Let's see what's up here that I may or may not have missed. Fiber. Fiber.
Burb.
Oh, shit. I feel like I've seen one of these before. Okay. Looks like there's no avoiding it this time. Whatever this is, I gotta take out. I don't know how this is gonna go. It's about as well as I thought it would. Figures as there's a stake of America.
Bear. Oh, this is the name bear.
Mm-hmm. A name bearer.
Is that a orange bear? Ah.
Jeez!
Bear just loves you.
It's got a long distance attack. Not what I expected. This is going to be dicey. These room bears were already bad enough. Now a boss bear?
Bear.
Okay, well, when in doubt.
You bear the bear. The bear, the bear.
Oh shit. Ah! Leave me alone! Oof. Was a better idea. A good idea, but a better idea. On. Be some distance. Not what I meant. Can you, like, stop missing?
I think it might have invincibility frames.
Now we're just out of range.
Ah, okay.
Oh. Run, you fool. Yeesh. No, bear. You don't get to help. There we go. My saving grace right here.
A cliff?
Yes.
And then off in the distance he fires!
Ah.
And he got the bear.
So what's the reward?
Pelt of
Ralva.
Hey, it's red.
Ralva.
Hey, Eddie, you can now wear a bear head and be a berserker.
Do I want to wear a bear head?
I don't know, is it good?
Heavier.
It's got better immunity.
The physical damage, but not to magic stuff.
It's kind of bleh on focus and vitality and bleh on magic.
It doesn't really work.
It does not.
Eddie needs axes.
He
And
just
bears.
looks like, somebody with a very poofy head dress.
He doesn't need to be wearing the robe. He needs to be wearing just nothing on his shirt. Admittedly, that gear piece definitely feels more like...
Fashion souls.
Maybe if I was rolling a fake strength build, that would work.
I feel like it was meant for the Unga Bunga characters. Because it was more about, like, getting up in the face of things, and... For whatever reason, I thought one bear just kind of rolled over like, I'm falling asleep, even though it's like, wait, didn't Eddie kill one of them?
It would be great if there was a Saint Trina perfume.
Oh, which one?
Saint Trina perfume.
Are those dead sunflowers?
They're dead, Jim. They're
Shadow
sunflowers.
sun. Good thing I mentioned it, but at the same time, what uses it? What crafting recipe?
They're for pots.
What? They could also be for other things.
I mean, as decoration, not as anything else.
I mean, it looked like you had collected them before, so...
Oh yeah, because I didn't say Neo. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So, it's got to be part of some recipe in the base game, and in the base game.
No, I think I might have collected him here already because I don't recognize him from anywhere else. Hey, what's here?
Oh, hey, it's the Angry Boys!
Oh, this is
the-
the entrance to this swamp. Okay.
Yeah.
I go here, waiting? Here. Along here. That's where I fought the dragon earlier. But
Still one Angry Boy after you.
giving me the allele.
Yeah.
Oh no. One of my greatest enemies is there. Wait. Are we doing anything foolish? That was satisfying.
Oh yeah, Eddie, I'm pretty sure you have seen it, but
Ah! I knew it!
not the lobster. But you have seen the Deadpool Wolverine Xbox controllers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I do mean Deadpool and Wolverine. There is going to be a Wolverine one
Mm-hmm.
with his cheeks.
I think you showed a picture of it, haven't you?
I don't think I've shared a picture of it, but it's been all over the internet, so I wouldn't be surprised if you haven't. Yeah,
I thought it
haven't
was you that
seen it.
posted a picture of it, but maybe it was just on the feed somewhere.
I think it was probably on the feeds because, like, I figured because.
It's Buddy.
Yay, buddy.
Hi, Buddy.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it in memes or general, so. And the only thing I posted in news lately has been the factor that the director of G Gundam also directed that version of Mazinger that I had you watch, apparently. And he was having his 63rd birthday today.
Happy birthday to him.
Yep.
Oh, look at that. There'd be dungeons.
Doonjans.
Well, there hasn't been that many underground areas so far, or at least you haven't explored many.
Rune Forge. Oh, there's another Rune Forge.
Oh, so more enemies that you need to make sure you hit the backside.
Backstab.
Well, now I have the perfect ability for it. I got the skewer ability. Skewer the backsides. Oh, this one doesn't seem to have them. This one seems to have, Death grip spear. Oh, is that like this knife? I mean, I get to throw this one?
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
there's the permanent throwing knife.
Yeah, didn't we find that, like, a stream or two ago already?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did we
Well,
find a
well-
second one?
We found the knife version. This is the spear version.
Oh,
Ah, nice. I wonder if there's going to be, like, a poison knife version as well.
I mean, could you? I don't know if you can fight this.
Maybe? Like, isn't there, like...
Thinking maybe of a different Souls game?
Possibly? But I thought Elden Ring did also have something similar to that, but I could be wrong.
Did I want to lock myself in here?
No?
Oh, there we go. There's the big boys now. You can't see me. Thanks.
Oh man, you gotta break his hernia.
Oh. I should have gone with
Man, the
Guardian.
lazy Susaning. Ugh.
I had a strat, and I should have stuck with it.
Oh well.
Alright, alright. Yeah, these things are harder than they look. Just when I think I had them figured out. Yeah, all that for Smithing Stones 2.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
That one went through your head. Oh, yeah. I've got both the actual stream and like side stream up, so half the time I'm trying to figure out.
Which one's which?
Yeah, because like I'm also doing a third thing at the same time, which is just reading before the event goes away.
There we go. Get my groove back. Little by little. Get my groove back. Aww. I feel bad. He's petting it. Right? I'm not wrong about that. That thing is petting it. I'm a monster for getting in the way of this.
Maybe? I mean, like, that does look like a petting on the thing you killed. I am actually... And you killed it before the thing could react, so... Yeah, it looks like it's petting it.
It's like Lenny petting it, petting the thing without realizing it's dead.
Yeah, if we're gonna use real-life literature
Oh my
examples.
God! Just took 2 shots at me and that was it!
Bonk.
I mean, that's usually their MO. I would think it'd be very difficult even for a character with, like, maximum HP and damage reduction.
I mean, this game is expecting, like, the DLC is expecting that you have at least mastered
Gone
certain...
through most of the game.
Yeah, gone through most of the game, which means that you should be very cautious of enemies. Because I will state, those guys with the lava pots on top of their head do have a level of, like, lazy Susaning. To their attacks.
I'm not even here anymore. Oh, why do I even fight him? It's not worth it. I'm a monster. Hey, I was gonna spare you. Leave me alone. Yeah, lost interest. Not like these things drop anything good. Try down. Sure. What's the catch? Oh, that's the catch. Ironic. It's raining, but the lightning is going up. Smithing talisman. Oh. Looks like there was more of you. So I guess I do have to go down? Yes.
Are you asking our advice?
Asking out loud. Stay asleep, stay asleep. You don't have a lava pot, so we'll Yay! I win. Mm. Let me go see what's over there. You guys can follow me? And it doesn't seem to be anything important in here, so we are moving. Can't tell if we're going in circles or not.
Well, they're not respawning, are they?
Well, I didn't kill that guy before.
Okay.
I think I am going in circles. Oh, oh, okay. I got it. Hey, there's two of them in here? Of course. I can't tell if that was the end or not.
Did you get an
Did
item?
you collect anything important?
And I collected a new weapon,
Maybe.
but this time it didn't have a shortcut.
And maybe not. Maybe the actual treasure of this place is hidden. It's a secret.
Unless the game wants me to jump,
Huh?
and I don't see any reason not
Do
to.
you
I don't
happen to
reason.
have any of those pebbles? Or you probably should deal with that first.
And it took forever to get it down like that. Ooh. Ah. About time. Be wary of strong foe. Yep, that was helpful.
Was that after you beat it?
This an earlier part of the.
He got stuck up there. No. Did not roll the best way there. That almost cost me my life.
This man is spilling soup all over the place. Beat him.
The only thing is, I don't know what's the point of opening and closing certain doors.
I feel like there may be something, but I can't really pinpoint.
Every time. Oh, okay. Didn't expect that. Ranged battle required ahead. Yes, thank you. There's an area over there. Oh! Lever.
A hidden lever. Oh.
Ah, now you found the end.
Yeah, that is definitely an end thing.
Ancient meteoric ore
Great
great
sword.
sword. Ancient dragon smithing stone.
And there's the exit.
There we go. That
So-
makes way more sense.
Yeah, so the rising and closing of doors was basically to get to the point where you had could use the door closing and then get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, other games have done that, but I don't think Elden Ring has done it a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if it is in the base game, just in one of the various labyrinths or whatever they're called.
Here is shiny.
Is it up?
No, I think it's down. Okay, I think these guys are some immunity to light. Thanks. Back to it. There you are. Here's the throw. Every time they rain on their parade. Fish meat barrel. I'm done. Okay. Okay, one more glowy. Where are you, glowy? Oh. And I got a somber smithing stone. Aw, I don't want to leave this poor guy alone. Where this guy? Where this guy? I'm a good guy. Go up this hill. See what's up here. Is there more? There's more. This place is filled with roly-polies. I like her just looking at me. Like, what was that? Hey, something's going on here. And they're gone. There we go, that one's flying. Or hanging by, hanging on for dear life. Okay, what's up here? Ooh, more roly-poly. Not roly-polies, more works. And dogga! There's a dog! Oh, and bad worms. They're being mean to the dog. Are they being mean to the dog? Don't be mean to the dog.
No, no, they're not red. They're not being mean. They're just
No, they are.
no, the red.
There's red ones there.
Yeah, but they weren't being mean to the doggo. They were being mean to you because you were threatening the doggo.
I didn't do anything to the doggo. I just strode by. I did nothing more.
They saw you as a threat to the doggo.
I would never.
How many stamina regeneration potions have you ever drank in your character's lifetime?
How many doggos have you killed in your lifetime?
Well, that's where stamina regeneration potions come from.
Doggos?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Well, joke's on you. I've never drank a stamina regeneration potion.
You should.
Morth ruins. Morth.
Oof.
Okay, let's run the perimeter before we go any deeper.
It makes me feel like we're going to meet some Fraggles in here for some reason.
Get down Fraggle Rock. Aha! For once I snuck up on one of these motherfuckers. Yeah, that's right. Who's laughing now?
Well, if you hear, nobody.
Stop moaning. I'm still got nothing to tell me. That's our stuff. That reminds me, we didn't go talk to the other dog. I mean, the other, I guess they're doggos too. Everything's a doggo. Hey, y'all. You know what I'm realizing? DLC's long.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you had to wait over 2 years for this. I mean, would you have rather have gotten in and gotten out in 10 hours?
Oh yeah, I was expecting a 5-minute DLC. Just a boss rush.
Okay, you've explored most of it. So, what's preventing you from finishing off most things?
Oh,
The fact
nothing.
that you don't have that many graces in certain places?
No, I'm just looking where I want to go to next.
Ah.
Okay.
I think that's the plan right now. I'm gonna go back to the poison swamp. I'll come back to this place later. I don't know what's in it, but I'll come back to it later. Bye, perfumers. Okay, so this is the edge. Not go down here. It's not yet. I wasn't sure if I can go down there. So it looks like it's no. How does one get down there? Ooh, buddy. There's a lot of these guys. I should really read their cookbooks one of these days, because then I'm clearly not paying attention to what the cookbooks do.
I mean, I don't know if the new item is going to list new craftable items. Because how often do you enter the crafting menu? Actually, it's been so long I forgot whether everyone has a crafting menu.
Well, we were in early when I crafted those pots to try and kill the big guy. So like, oh, plain pickled liver is what I gained from that one. Holy proof pickled liver is what I gained from another. Spell proof pickled liver. Should you chance upon a sealed spirit spring, look for stacked stones nearby. That's good to know. Glinting nails, what I got from the Fingerweaver's cookbook. Trina's cookbook, got eternal sleep grease and drawstring eternal sleep grease. Loyal Knights Cookbook, Royal Magic Grease, Drawstring, Mesmer Fire Grease, Drawstring Magic Fire Grease, Fire Coil, Festive Grease, Red Lightning Pot, Dragon Bolt Grease, Drawstring Dragon Bolt Grease, Eternal Sleep Grease, Fire Sprite Stone, Fireproof Pickled Liver, and that's it. That's what I've gained so far. Thank goodness I got some potent light. Oh, there's more of you! Wasn't I ready for this? I won. Poison swamp, poison swamp. Poison swamp, poison swamp.
Swam. Swam.
How can you fail me? What? Could have ended in tears. My friend, point up with your spear. Your enemy is above you. Why are you pointing down? Okay. This area is all clear. Okay, in that case, let's try going here. There's a lake and a house. Through here already. And then after that, I can go here. What's over here? Excuse me, coming through. Pardon me. Jeez, again. Yes. You suck at having a spear. You missed. Very disappointing. That spear is a terrible melee weapon sometimes.
I mean, if it didn't have any downsides, people would always be picking it.
Good thing still in its shield. More of you all, of you lot. Look, I just fought you guys. Most effective. How did you miss? It was right in front of you. Hard to find good health these days. Yeah, right? Disappear. Disappear. That is a throw. Jeez, given how much of a backswing that thing had, that might have one hit killed me. I had a wind up on that. I was afraid for my life. Calm down. Why do you keep missing? Every enemy can lazy Susan me, but no. Here you, bug. Where are you, bug?
On top of the ruins, bug.
Oh, shoot. Oh. Thank God that worked. I wasn't sure for a second there. Okay, who's over here? Roll call. And another dungeon. Dungeon, 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 dungeon. Oh, it's another ruined forge. I'm just repeating history with these each time. Shadow Realm Rune. Um, Sorry. Why didn't you take damage? I'm an idiot. I've had the fire version this whole time, thinking it was the lightning version.
Oops.
Now, might also explain why the furnace golem wasn't taking any damage, or very little damage when I was fighting him.
Probably. I mean, things that are on fire wouldn't take more damage.
Well, I hope you're all embarrassed now. Really? Got a Smith script axe now. Man, there's a whole family of these weapons, I guess.
I mean, usually that's the case.
That looks big dangerous. Hmm. Is the music getting hot in here? Further up. Oh, shoot, I'm gonna be double teamed. Holy sh... Well, that's new.
What?
New attack. Did he
Uh-huh.
belly flop you?
No, he had the other golem had like a range attack.
Oh, like outside of their usual, like the fire pot thing.
Yeah.
That one does not have a fire pot.
So
Admittedly, something came out of its hands. Like, maybe its hands.
Yeah, jazz hands.
jazz hand projectiles. Is he Mega Man?
He's hands man.
He threw his hands at me, that's for sure. I wonder if I go across first. I don't know. Great Smith's script, great hammer. Where's my Smith script rapier? Why does rapier get no love? Let's go after this guy instead then. Yikes. Oh, this is... No. Nope. Nope, nope. Fighting two at the same time is not great. Oh, come. We can spammed it. Oh. Tenth time of the charm. Now all I want is my runes back. Let's go this way. How much worse can it be over here?
Terrible.
Aww. Or heavy petty. Yikes! Oh, I see. More double teaming efforts. You guys suck. Oh, you spawn, and worse off, you spawn.
Wait, they spawn in?
Yeah, that molten
Maybe
guy
he was
spawn.
hiding in the roof. Ceiling. That slime behind him is going to be annoying. Guess that was the range attack you were talking about.
Yep.
The big problem is the fact that it's a continuous attack. It's not just a shot.
Good time.
Oh, do you want the time?
Yeah, I realize I only got a few minutes left. I was hoping this was going to be my last one. Well, I mean, either way, it was going to be my last thing today, but I hope it doesn't go for much longer. How do I go? Let's take out the problem first.
I just got a 5-minute warning, so.
Hate these things! This is the last time. Then I'm just gonna call it. Literally, these golems are really getting to me. Golem's my favorite Pokemon. Why do these betray me? I hate that move. Where did you come from?
Probably. I mean, trying to do that. Oh, the upper level.
Okay. Yeah, we're done. We're done. That's it. That's it for today.
Okay.
Okay. We gonna stream Thursday just to make sure, or
Yep. We'll be back Thursday after we record the pod.
Okay,
we'll,
are we
we'll be back
doing more
Thursday.
Elden Ring?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
More Elden Ring. Probably starting August. We'll, if I don't have even if I don't have this game finished, we'll start switching back and forth.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, we might give it a couple extra streams depending on whether you finally start closing in on the end of it. Because I can't tell how far you've gotten into the DLC. Like, are you 2/3 through?
hard to say. I have no idea.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, we'll stop it here. In that case, we'll be back on Thursday. Goodbye, everybody.